All right, guys. What is going on, everybody? My name is Davesterio, and honestly, the way it controls is pretty simple. You have a jump, you have a climb, and soon enough, we're gonna have a dash. And pretty much, the way the speed tech works in this game is we're going to be using our jump and our dash in very specific combinations. There's a thing called the super dash where if you dash and then you jump out of it, you will get a ton of momentum and speed. There's also a hyper dash where if you're crouching into the ground and you dash and then you jump out of that, you get even more speed, but not as much height. Yeah, it's gonna be very fast. This game is very input intensive. It's actually pretty difficult to commentate and run at the same time, you know? But I think we're gonna be okay. Additionally, I can dash vertically into walls and then jump out of that, and that's called a wall bounce, like that. So the first main detour from 80% is we actually need to collect 4 hearts, and that is to unlock the core level. And on this next screen coming up, I'm gonna be entering a password with all of my dashes, and you can do it anywhere in the screen, starting from here. So up, left, down, right, up, right, left, up, left. And then you pause and retry. You have a very short window to be able to pause and retry in order to skip the heart spawning cutscene. Oh, that's not what you do. That's 1 heart down. Additionally, there's things called corner boost, like that. I just did 2 of them, where if you fly into the top edge of a wall and you're holding grab like that and jump out of it, you can kind of boost and fly out. Also, watch this. Okay, I just jumped off a spike. Don't worry about it. I mean, technically it's the wall, but... Alright, not bad. Alright, so chapter 1 down. We'll be moving on to chapter 2. So I'm actually going to be opting to grab a heart in this chapter. You can also get a heart in chapter 3, but I'm going to get the heart in chapter 2 instead of chapter 3. And the way you get this heart, you can actually use the loading transitions to replenish your dash. There's a nice little Easter egg. You do that. Oh! Gotta dash into the heart. Now we're just gonna restart the chapter to spawn back here faster. Oh. How'd you guys like Dangerous Run? Also, I skipped that cutscene at a specific vertical position so that I could instantly spawn into the dream block. Yeah, these are dream blocks, by the way. You can dash through them. You also have the ability to jump out of them to get more speed. And if you have 2 jump buttons, you can get 2 jumps out of each block. Additionally, the hyper dash technique that I've been doing, you can also hyper dash out of dream blocks. And this is battling. It's pretty much a manifestation of all of our negative attributes. It's here to antagonize us. But if we're lucky, we're just gonna outrun. You may have noticed on that screen, I stored a up dash and I wall bounce into the next screen. So yeah, you can transfer momentum from screen to screen or even store wall bounces. Nice little secret pathway here. Oh, okay. We're gonna have to improvise. Okay. This game is really scary. Alright, this is the awake section. There's not really any hazards. But there's many corners that you can get tripped up on. Like so. Okay. Hey, you guys also may notice, I guess we have some incentives right here. We got some incentives if you guys want to reach the donation milestones. If you guys want to hear a interesting story, I'm going to have to think of an interesting story. Alrighty, chapter 3. So, now first 2 chapters were nice, short, and sweet. This one's a little bit longer and a little bit more difficult. So you'll see these little dust bunnies. Gonna be pretty much the theme of the chapter, where we're gonna have to deal with cycles. So I'm gonna be very conscious of like my momentum going into each screen, so I can get exactly the strats that I want. What am I doing? I'm just gonna take this berry with me the entire time, you know? Also, one thing to note, every time I open a door with a key, more instruments get added into the song. Yeah, shouts out to Lena Raine and the soundtrack. Like, it's incredible. But yeah, if you want to pay attention, every time I use a key in a door, more instruments will be added. Also, there's these little hairs on the walls where if you touch them, hazards will spawn. Dang it. Okay, we just got a nice synth there. And that theme carries on into the next song also, every time we clear one of these rooms. So yeah, this is the huge mess section. It's full of a bunch of boxes, towels, and books. And it's cool because there's gonna be 3 subsections that you can tackle in any order. And whenever you complete a section, the respective type of, the respective objects will be cleared. Thus, the platforms change depending on which order you do the rooms in. Also, I just jumped off a spike. Don't worry about it. Long story short, if you're moving away from spikes, you can't take damage to them. So there's certain corners where we can get a wall jump seemingly off of spikes. Yeah, this is Mr. Oshiro, by the way. This is his hotel. He's not very good at keeping it clean. And you learn later that these little dust bunnies and all the red hazards are pretty much manifestations of his anxiety. This game has an incredible story, by the way. Your casual playthrough won't look like this, but it is a very friendly casual game. I mean, it's a difficult game, but it's also a game about achieving and overcoming. Yeah, the story in this game is just so phenomenal. Nice. How do I go so far in one jump? So pretty much I'm dashing angled into the ground and then jumping out of that. So that's called a hyper dash. And then if I'm not crouching and I just dash and then jump out of that, that's called a super dash. Additionally, there's an ultra dash like I just did there, but I kind of got caught, where downward angle dashes add to your speed. So if you chain a hyper dash into a downward angle dash, you get like crazy speed and alright, so this is gonna be a demo dash. Pretty much there's a way to shorten Madeline's hitbox with a dash, and you can use it to seemingly go through solid walls. Like that. So there's actually, a couple pixel gap where the hazards can't hurt you. And if you do this technique called the demo dash, you shrink your hitbox just enough to be able to get through it. Also, you can store momentum into cutscenes and then fly. Shouts out to this song, by the way. for this part of the song. Oh, I didn't get my dash back. So that's also like, that's a big thing about this game where you're dashing and jumping in certain combinations to be able to preserve your dash after doing some of these movement techniques. And the timing can be so precise that, like, you know, you sometimes don't get your dash back when you want it. Alright. Not bad. Not bad. Made it through the hotel. I don't think we're really welcome back, though. I don't think Mr. Oshiro liked us. Well, it was, the demo dash was technically, you know, sort of unintended, but you guys will see in Chapter 9, it has become intended. But I don't want to spoil Chapter 9. Dang it. This is Chapter 4. We get these nice green bubbles, or teal. Guys, what color is the bubbles? There's also going to be some wind and cloud mechanics. Shouts out to that corner boost. Love it. So, the thing about the bubbles is normally when you enter them, there's a little buffer time. Ooh, okay, we're not dying. There's a little buffer time when you enter in the bubbles, but if you dash right when you hit the bubble. Oh, nope, we gotta get Archie. No, we gotta get Archie. This strat's called Archie, by the way. Yeah, if you dash right when you enter a bubble, it removes the buffer time. Oh, it's cyan, okay. Also, do you guys like Super Mario Bros. 3? We're just gonna kind of sit on this and go into the background. That's a nice little nod from Super Mario Bros. 3 to get one of the secret hearts. Oh. Alright, nice little strat here with this block, except we're gonna kind of leave the block. Everybody say bye. Oh man, we get to see it one more time. Everybody say hi to the block. Now we said bye. Ah. Okay. Nice backups there. Get a nice second to breathe here. Yeah, just want to thank GSA and Speedrun.com for allowing me to showcase Celeste. I've got some more awesome runs happening after this. You know, we got some Paper Mario and some Super Mario 64 randomizer. Really stoked for that. All right, this is the flip face section where the wind gets so heavy and pretty much the only way you can move forward is by dashing. Your walking speed is pretty much non-existent. Oh, okay, okay. Ah! We're gonna go under. Oh, okay. One of my dashes got eaten. All right, that's chapter 3. Oh no, that's chapter 4. Dude, we're going way too fast. I'm still in chapter 3, or my brain's in chapter 3, my body's in chapter 4. Let's go to chapter 5. All right, Mirror Temple. So, in addition to there being, you know, just the standard level, there's also things called the B-sides and the C-sides. And you can find the B-side, which is a alternate version of the level that is way more difficult. And it's a collectible that you have to get within the A-side. Funny enough, if you complete a B-side without finishing the A-side, it still gives you completion for the chapter. So what we're actually gonna do is we're gonna find the B-side tape here in chapter 5, exit out of 5A, and go and do 5B. And this is actually faster. Also, I see in chat who's gonna donate $1 per death. Am I just gonna purposely die a lot? Oh my god, can I jump and hit the switch, please? Now, let's see if we can do the awesome strat here. Oh, I'm gonna go for it. Oh, okay. Whoops. Nice little strat you can do here to skip this next screen. But it's all good. No depths corner boost, yeet. Yep, that's the B-side tape. And after this, we're gonna return to map. It's like that. And if you got any music-related emotes, you know, jam emotes, I think now is the proper time to do so. It's one of the best songs in the game. Yeah, this level is pretty difficult. There's also a nice skip here in this level where we're pretty much gonna abuse the way the checkpoints work. And we're gonna enter a screen through an unintended location. And then when we respawn, it's gonna think we've progressed the screen and it's gonna advance us to the next checkpoint. That's gonna happen right here. I'm gonna go up top and time a 2-frame jump press. And I missed it, that's fine. I'm just gonna return to map and come back. So yeah, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to nail a 2-frame jump press and fall back down. There we go. You can do some pause buffering techniques to make it work. And yeah, suddenly we're over on this side. Dang it. Ouch. That hurts. Oh yeah, I didn't even talk about the red bubbles. Red bubbles are much like the green bubbles, except they go indefinitely. And then there were also the platforms that move every time I dash. You guys are about to see the Seekers. They don't really play nice. Right here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's improv. Yeah. Ouch. So yeah, that, after you pop them, you can get a nice explosive boost and get launched by them. Alright, this is Theo. We gotta take him with us so we can open doors at the end of each of these sections. Oh, that Seeker's not supposed to be there. Okay. Okay. This is called the Gauntlet Room because it's a gauntlet. look at Madeline. Again, guys, if you would like to donate to benefit the charity, all you guys gotta do is type !donate in the chat to get the link. But alright, that is chapter 5. Now it's time for chapter 6. Alright, so this chapter introduces us to these feathers, where we can fly. And if you're using the analog stick here, you can get full 360-degree movement, which is very nice. This is like skip. If I cannot choke it, I might. Oh! Yeah, you're trying to get a wall bounce off, like... Nice little pixel there. Cool that I got a second try. In addition, there's also these Kevin blocks that move in the opposite direction of you hitting them. Shouts out to Kevin. Gonna hit this block, jump off of it really fast to get it out of the way. Also gonna hit this guy and stand up top so I can get my dash back so I can actually wall bounce off of the Kevin block. It's a really cool strat. Oh wait, I'm actually gonna go, oh wait, what am I doing? I was thinking this is where I wanted to go bottom route, but nope, we're gonna go top. So yeah, Reflection's pretty cool. It's got multiple pathways, so if you find that a screen is really kicking your butt, you can kind of backtrack and decide to go a different route. Also, we have these bumpers now. Where, you know, they bounce, they boing, but also, if you're holding away from them when you hit them, you get sort of like a double boost. Like this. Oh, not like that. Not like that, but like that. And it allowed me to skip that second bumper. Ow. 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 I tried to do a cool strat and the game was like, nope. So somebody asked if I don't do 6B, what was the fourth heart? I got 1A, 2A, 4A, and then completing 5B gets you a heart. Are you guys ready for the battle and boost? You can get some nice momentum off this block into the next scene. Whee! Alright, can we get some hey yas in the chat? Oh! And just enjoy, guys, you know, there's some awesome movement. We're gonna continually hurl ourselves at battling. Actually, I'm gonna go for a crazy strat on the next screen. I'm gonna try to chain a reverse hyper. You'll see. Right here. Oh! Okay. You know what? We're just gonna continue. Alright, we made it. Ow. Ow. Ooh, okay. Alright, that was Monka S. Love the strat that ends this screen. Oh, actually, okay. Just had to take my time with it, you know? Alright, now you guys gotta type glitchy hey yas. Ah, I had a feeling I was gonna do that. Ah. Alright, and with that, now that we have defeated Battlein, we can reconcile our differences. We go to level 2. You guys see that? We leveled up. The only level in the game. And now we have 2 dashes, which we can utilize in the next chapters. Alright. Alright, so if we were doing any percent, this next chapter would actually be the last chapter. But, you know, Summit's not the end of true ending. Hope you guys are ready. Ow, okay. So yeah, you can see, we've got 2 dashes now. Also, way less floor. See how much like Reliant says? The songs adapt to the theme of the levels, because the Summit is pretty much a chapter where you're revisiting all the themes of previous chapters, such as the level gimmicks and whatnot. Okay, we're gonna do that. Wait, you could really pick apart some elements of the music references. Oh, okay. We're gonna do a cool strat here where we're gonna do a reverse super dash into a down angle dash that threads through these spikes. I'm gonna get this block right there to get it out of the way nice and early so I can get through it fast. Alright, so now that we have 2 dashes and dream blocks, you're really gonna see me utilize hyper dashing out of the dream blocks. You're just gonna see me fly out of them. But they're also kind of very risky because the timing's particular. And if you mess up the inputs, you can just send yourself dashing into the ground. Well, I mean, there is no ground. So dashing into death. You can also do it on top of spikes if there are spikes on top of a dream block. Oh, I'm doing a weird pathing here. It's kind of hard to talk and play this game at the same time, but yeah, so you'll see me hyper dash off of some spikes. It's gonna be on this screen. Right here. Yep. Spikes don't hurt. Alright, the Chapter 3 revisit is arguably one of the hardest parts of the game. Oh god. Ow. It's one of my favorite rooms in the game. Also guys, I want you to keep an eye on this next screen. The dust bunnies look like a dog. I'm gonna Franker Zier and Oh My Dog in the chat. There's a cool strat here. Okay, we're just gonna get through it. Also guys, just a reminder, this marathon you're watching is benefiting the Diabetes Prevention and Aid Fund, which if you guys would like to donate, all you guys gotta do is type !donate in the chat. Alright, very cool strat on the screen. Normally you have to use this block to go all the way, but we're gonna die. And we're gonna try it again. Come on, Dave. You can do it. There we go. Demo dash under those spikes. Get a nice little wall jump. All right. Time for the Chapter 5 revisit. Deep breaths, chat. This strat is hard. You do 2 ultra dashes, like that. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. All right, so normally you have to take a bubble that's all the way in the under section of this and go all the way up so you can get this key. But we just kind of did a double spike jump there to skip that section. Got any door skip fans in the chat? We're gonna skip the doors. Alright, and when we reach the summit, or the final 30 flags, 3,000 meters, I want to see you guys counting down in the chat. Alright, here we go. 30. There's a wall here behind the cloud that you can wall bounce off of, but you can't see it. So this is the downdraft section where the wind is constantly forcing us down. So we're gonna use wall bounces to our advantage and kind of just fly up that way. Ah, wow, that's a new one. Oh, that's an even newer one. First time for everything. Who preemptively said 21? Who did it? Ow, okay. All right, come on, Dave, do the strats. At 22 again, love it. Didn't get my dashes back. Like 13 is a nightmare for people. Some people. Okay. Patience. Okay. And just like that, reach the summit. But again, guys, this is not the end of our speed run just yet. We have to, you know, look at our pie so that we can unlock the core. Because we still got 2 chapters left. I'd say that's probably like halfway through the run. Right, so this is the core, where the main thing about this chapter is when you dash, you do not get your dashes back without touching a crystal. So this is why we needed the 4 hearts so we can open this door. And actually, you are supposed to require more hearts to do the final chapter. But the thing about that is, and I'm not, well, we're gonna skip the door, but we'll get to that later. So one thing you can do here is you can kind of like dash into the crystals so that you use a dash, but then you get 2 back immediately. And you're gonna skip right here. This might take me a couple tries. Okay, nice. So yeah, normally you're supposed to go all the way to the right side. I'm doing very weird strats here. I don't know what I don't even know what I'm doing. So normally you're supposed to go to the right side there and then change it to ice. Because yeah, we actually haven't seen one of the main gimmicks of this chapter where you can switch it to ice. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna wait. So yeah, you can change it to ice, and that was supposed to make it so you could get up through the ceiling, but you know, we sort of just skipped everything. Again, this game is pretty difficult to commentate your gameplay while you're doing it, but no, I think we're doing a decent job. Okay, we're fine. We're not fine. Oh, we're fine. Okay. Oh, yeah. I was not supposed to use dash there. I learned a new strat actually yesterday where you get a double bumper boost here. You get a double bumper boost off that bumper. If I can do it. Ow! Okay, here we go. I'm actually gonna do it, I promise. There we go. You preserve 2 dashes on that, you can just hyper dash across everything. That's what you don't want to do. Ooh, okay. Alright, I don't even have an excuse for that one. Okay. I'd say that core is the level that I've played the least, undeniably. A lot of people can find this level pretty frustrating, but once you get some awesome strats going, it is an amazing level. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. I'm playing this so weird sometimes. Alright, so I'm gonna save a dash here so that I can kind of skip the very end of this screen. Like that. Oh, I kind of wanted to use a dash. I don't know why. Okay. Okay. That almost went. That almost went unintended. All right. If I can jump over that mini spike is sometimes so hard to jump over, and I have no idea why. Ah! Oh, can we? No, we cannot. I thought wrong. Yeah, when you're in a feather, I don't think you want to bash into a wall. Okay. Alright, so we unlock Core B. Too bad we're not going to actually play Core B. And with up, one more. Alrighty, are you guys ready for Chapter 9? Who's ready for Chapter 9? This is my favorite chapter in the game. It's arguably, well, I mean, the world record for Chapter 9 is like 17-ish minutes. But when you play this chapter for the first time, it's literally going to be as long as the base game. Like, Chapter 9 pretty much doubles the size of Celeste, and it is so good. I absolutely love everything about this chapter. The levels, the movement, the music. But here we go, Chapter 9, let's do it. So back to 2 dashes for a couple screens, but we're actually going to make Battlein mad at us, and she's going to leave us on our own. So, standard, we've got 1 dash. But there's these double gem crystals that give us 2 dashes. Oh, okay. Yeah, you might want to just, like, turn your headphones up for this entire chapter, by the way. Also, I'm not gonna lie, I actually don't have a PB for this category on speedrun.com. So this is literally gonna be my PB. So yeah, we have these pufferfish where if you hit them on the tops of their heads, you boing off them, but if you go underneath them, they explode. We're also gonna skip all the keys in this room. Ah, that's what you don't want to do. We're also gonna get to one of the other main mechanics in this chapter on the next screen. These jellyfish. Oh. Oh god. Oh god. Ow. Yep. That was a little weird. Okay. It's weird again. I'm making it weird, chat. I'm sorry. Whoa. Okay. Dave, get through the screen. You can do it. It's easy. See? Alright, so we're actually going to keep this jellyfish with us into the next screen. So normally, you see all of these locked things in the center of the screen, which would open up the pathway for a bubble to go all the way up. We're actually not going to get any keys. Because we're going to do the strat called jellyvatoring, where if you're holding down when you release the jellyfish, you just drop it in place, and then you can dash up into it and fly up. Knowing that, we are actually going to do a intended skip. This doesn't look intended, but trust me, it totally is. Hopefully I don't choke. All right, there we go. And you can tell this is intended because a nice little secret area opens up. So yeah, literally dev intended skip. Shout out to everybody at Extremely OK Games. Literally make the coolest stuff in the world. Alright, so remembered section. Now some more fish, more jelly. I try to do a cool strat on the screen without touching any of the other. Normally you're supposed to bring down like all of these pillars, but you can kind of do nice skips there. Oh, ow. It's a cool strat. You can, there's like many ways you can do this screen, honestly. Not like that though. Cool. Alright, so I want you guys to pay attention to this screen. I'm actually gonna take a minute to go for this strat. It is so cool. Alright, so you can demo dash through those spikes there, and it is just so insane. Ah, I was a pixel too low. There we go. I'm not gonna lie, I'm terrible at this screen, so we're just gonna get through it. Yeah, like, so you can do a thing here where the jellyfish clears the block, but I'm kind of rusty at it. So I'm gonna do what I've always done and just die. Okay. All right, there we go. There we go. All right, so remember that heart door I was talking about where you were supposed to get hearts? Well, it just killed me. And now we just skipped it. Ow. Oh, wow. I didn't think I was gonna clear the spike. So you gotta be confident in everything. You gotta fully commit to the things you want to do in life. You know? Oh. Well, actually, you know what? Screw it. You can get that bird a little bit earlier, but... Alright, guys. If you got the jam emotes in the chat, this is the song to do it on. Actually, every song in this chapter. Ding dong. Who else has a doorbell of that exact tone? Oh, you're supposed to grab it, Madeline. We're gonna do a cool strat here where I'm gonna get some momentum. If I can do it. We're gonna skip one of these zippers. Just like that. Or not skip this. We skipped a part of the screen. God, it is so hard to commentate and play this game at the same time, let me tell you. Ding dong. Alright, this screen, type 1 in chat if the screen gave you nightmares. Alright, so this screen is actually very cool. Normally you're supposed to go like all the way to the right side there and do a bunch of stuff, but we're kind of gonna not do any of that. Also, there's something I gotta show you guys about this Ah, Dave. Dave, why'd you do that, man? All right. Yeah, there's something I gotta show you guys. So there's an Easter egg here where seemingly there's nothing here, but this siren gets converted into images and it leads you on a giant scavenger hunt, which eventually leads to a, you know, pictures that have all of, or like tons of community members' names, and like there's multiple pictures you can get, but it's a crazy elaborate Easter egg where, you know, the developers just wanted to, you know, give a little nod to the community. And again, everyone in Extremely OK Games and Power Up Audio, you know, they're all amazing people. Oh. Also, this is another nightmare screen. You might notice we're gonna skip some bubbles here. Okay, honestly, everybody should play this game. Ow. And so somebody was asking earlier if the demo dash is a glitch. Oh, ow, well, don't do that. So yeah, again, it used to be, but you will see on this screen right here, if I can do it. Ah! Would you believe me if I said there was a secret there? I'm gonna go for this. I've been doing pretty decent throughout the run. I got time to spare, I think. Come on, Dave. Yeah, and then bam, Margera. So yeah, demo dash is now canon. Ow. This is my personal nightmare screen. Actually, no, this is my nightmare screen. Oh my god, is this my nightmare screen? I pray that I just get this done timely. Thank you. Thank you. You can actually die if Madeline throws you up into those stars. Alright, this is the part where Madeline dies. I mean... Oh. Oh god. Okay, you know what? We're gonna walk it out. Okay. Oh god, what was I even doing with my brain? Ah, come on, Dave. Hit the thing! Almost gave up. Wow, I can't believe I hit that. Oh my, yeah, I did not want to get a ball bounce there. Okay. Focus, Dave. Okay. Ah, there's a really cool quick strat you can do on the screen, but I'm just gonna do a strat. Actually, I'm gonna go for something on this screen. Nice. Nice, dude. Alright, this is the true best song in the game. This is the true best song in the game. Oh, okay. I should look at the screen when I play the video game. I don't know, Chad. You're just looking. You're just looking too beautiful. Wow, I got all of my momentum eaten. Can we save it? We saved it. Okay. Oh, I'm not gonna make it. Like, the bird couldn't just, like, fly a little bit over to me. Uh-huh. Oops. Ah! Ah! Okay, no excuses for that one. Sometimes you just forget how to jump, you know? Okay. Oh my god. You know what? You know what? What am I doing? Okay, we're fine. Oh my god. No, ba 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 da ba ba na na ba ba na ba. Oh, okay. I wasn't supposed to clip that flock. Oh my god. Okay. And guys, you know, we are approaching the end of our speed run. And again, I just want to thank speedrun.com, GSA, everybody here. We got one final thing to do. And this is the final screen of the game. And in a game like this, what do you think the final screen could be? It's a gauntlet, let me tell you. I cannot die at any point in this screen. No checkpoints for the rest of the game. We're gonna do this. This part reminds me of Donkey Kong Country 2. Like Windy Well. Also, shouts out to when these drums kick in. Oh my god, it's so good. Alright, we're gonna go nice and easy. Alright, guys. Oh! Say goodbye to the jellyfish. Oh fuck. I mean fudge. Sorry about that. Alright, here we go. Final screen, run it back. I got no momentum off that jelly, leaving me hanging. Alright, yep, we running it back. We almost did it in one go. There had to be a death like that, right? Also, apologies for the slip. Alright, let's go. I just wanted to hear more of the song. I can't believe I did that. Also, there's one more chance where I can die. Off this guy. Okay, we're home free, I think. Until we're not. Alright. Alright. Alright, let's go home. And... time. Alrighty. Alright. Again, really wanted to thank everybody. Really want to thank everybody for checking out Celeste. You know, thank you all so much for your contributions to the Diabetes Prevention and Aid Fund. Again, speedrun.com, GSA, thank you guys so much for having me. Thanks for letting me run one of my favorite games. And that is technically my PB. That right there is technically my PB. All right. And also just a couple donations. No. Chi Obsidian donated $10. Says, good luck, Dave. We're rooting for you. Sound Defense also with the $25. And Sound Defense with Sound Defense donated $250? 250? What? What? Jeez. Guys, can we get some hearts in the chat? Can we get some hearts in the chat? But again, really appreciate all the GGs. Thanks for being here. But you know, don't go anywhere. We got some Paper Mario coming up. We got Paper Mario being run by JCog, and then we got Cheese doing a Super Mario 64 120-star randomizer. I hope you guys are stoked for that. And again, you know, if you did want to donate and support the charity, all you got to do is type !donate in the chat to get the link for that. Again, my name is Davesterio. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time, okay? All right. Peace out, guys.
They are synced.
They are synced now. Do whatever. In the lead again.
Wow.
Side for sure from Cheese. Okay, doing it moving. Oh no, the Cheese falls!